Okay, so I got off work super late today, but I said I was going to put a video up about individual signs, and I was going to start with Capricorn. So I said, well, let me sit down and do this video before I cough, shit, or spit, figuratively speaking. Or I won't put the video up because that's just the kind of shit I do. So I'm going to start from the top. Capricorn isn't really the first sign of the zodiac. It's more coming towards the last. Aries will be the first sign of the zodiac. So, but we're just going to start with Capricorn because people are used to zodiac signs going Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, Pisces, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. I believe I did get all of those signs. I believe it's 10. We have 12 months, but it kind of overlaps. So I think I got them all. But starting with Capricorn, I'm not sure if I'm going to do two separate videos because I wanted to take Capricorn women and men separately because I feel like the core traits of the signs are the same, but it can definitely differ depending on if you're a man or a woman. And of course, it can differ depending on where other planets are in your chart. So this is just really, really general. This is just like talking about the foundation. So, you know, I could have a house here and you can have a house where you're at. The foundation, there's probably a lot of similar things with our two houses in the foundation. But what the house looks like, how many floors it has, and the particulars of that house could be quite different. Could be vastly different. Could be opposite when comparing the two. And that's kind of how I think of signs. We can talk about generally what the sign characteristics are based on where your sun sign is, but that's just general. That has nothing to do with where all of the other planets were at your time of birth. So to get anything specific whenever you're talking about astrology, you really would need a time, place of birth, and to know your birth chart. So I'm just going to go into Capricorn, men and women generally. So Capricorn, and this is speaking from experience, Capricorn is one of the signs that I have in my life. Most of the Capricorn people in my life that I'm aware of since I've really started getting into it, astrology, which was probably from, I've always been interested, but just into it probably from teenage years on up, really into it in the 20s, and then really, really into it now to whereas I study it as much as I can when I have the time to do so. So instead of just talking about it, you know, I actually am doing the knowledge behind it. So, but most of it is intuitive, but you know, you have to do the knowledge and you want to learn the particulars of something, but a lot of things in life are intuitive, especially something like astrology. So Capricorn signs in my life, most of them that I know of are family. So that's how the Capricorns get placed in my life. I don't have a lot of friends that I could think of who aren't in my life through a family relationship that have been Capricorns. Not a lot of boyfriends that I know offhand, not a lot of friends that I hung with. But Capricorns, great people. I think everybody's like in the signs, all signs are of great people. But Capricorn is an earth sign. So it is the earth sign in conjunction with Taurus and Virgo. They're the two other earth signs. So if you know some Capricorns, some Tauruses, and some Virgos, you may see some similarities there in the foundation of their nature. Like earth, Capricorn is a stable creature. They are very grounded. And when I say grounded, I know that's easy to say, but to give you an example of what I mean by grounded, I'm a Cancer, I'm a water sign, very emotional. Emotions change, they ebb and flow like the ocean. And I can be a worrywart. So when I have problems or something like that, I'll worry about it a lot. I'll think it over in my head a lot, stay up all night just thinking, just because I can't turn my mind off. But a Taurus is a person, and they're in it, I'm saying Taurus, but I'm saying it to mean Capricorn as well. An earth sign. An earth sign is the type of person who can, you could tell your problem to, or they can see you stressing, you're worried and you're thinking of all these different scenarios and you're worrying about the issue. Capricorn can hear your problem, give you a few sensible words, and make you feel okay. They know how to act. They're not saying they don't worry about issues like everyone else, but at the end of the day, they just bring it back down to a, this is what you can do about it, this is what you can't do about it. Just hold on, hold tight. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna get the blah, 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 blah. Like the earth signs, including Capricorn, who we're talking about specifically, they are the best, like, to me, just hold you down and bring you back to reality and help center you again and ground you. For a lot of people that have nervous energies, sporadic energies, worrisome energies, depressed energies, I feel like the earth signs are the signs that are really in touch with just plain old reality, not really living in a fantasy. Although they can be naive at times, I do think Capricorns can be naive at times. And that's not coming from a place of, naivety is when you just don't know. Naivety is not, ignorance. And well, let me rephrase that. Ignorance is when you just don't know. And you don't know, you don't know. But I think I use naive for Capricorn because I believe Capricorn doesn't want to know. They know, but they don't want to admit to that knowing. So that's like a trait about Capricorns that I see. But back to being really, really grounded. They're very practical. I could sit and talk to a Capricorn man or woman about, all these career paths I want to take, all these things I want to do. And a Capricorn and I'm like, I just don't know how I'm going to do this. How am I going to be successful? I've got all these things going on. Like a Capricorn did once tell me, you really need to ground yourself. You've got a lot of things going on, got a lot of different directions you can go, but you need to focus on one thing. You need to set goals, get that accomplished, then you can move on to the next thing. So that's the kind of person a Capricorn is. I think they're really good for a practical, in the moment, look, stop, make a plan, this is what you need to do kind of advice. Capricorn men and women are also I don't know if I should call them a workhorse because that may be attributed to the Taurus. I think I have to give the workhorse to the Taurus. But I can use that for Capricorn too. And Virgos as well. If you know any of those earth signs, but we're specifically talking, this video is about Capricorn. They're going to put in the work and do what they have to do to be successful in corporate America or, whatever it is they want to be successful in. Capricorns, earth signs, much like some of the water signs, they like to be their own boss. So they're not gonna really like a micromanaged environment. A lot of them like to do kind of contract work or independent work where they can sort of function at their own boss while at the same time making good money. Capricorn is a sign that is going to climb that corporate ladder or milk the system to get as much benefits as they can, whether they're going to do it by working hard in what the system is and the job market and the job system, I'll call it the system, that everybody else is in, or if it's the welfare system, whatever it is, a Capricorn is going to work it. They're going to be resourceful. They're going to know how to get all the money they can get, how to climb to the top of that ladder, or how to get all the benefits they can get out of a beneficial situation for them. Capricorn is going to function in a what meets their needs best mode. I feel like Capricorn people, men and women, maybe I've seen it a little more so. No, I've seen it from the men too. It's just, it manifests in different areas. They are a how can you help me sign. And this is similar to Taurus and Virgo too. If you know earth signs, please compare them. Comment below and tell me if I'm right or wrong. They are a it's about me kind of sign. And when I say it's about me kind of sign, it doesn't mean that they don't care about other people. It's just that they operate in me mode. Me being a Cancer, being a water sign, a lot of us are givers. And I would say the same about Pisces. And I'll even say the same about Scorpio. Although I think some of Scorpio's giving is with expectation. Actually, that's all the water signs. Even if that expectation is just that you treat us kindly and you show that you care, that we cared about you. So, some signs are more giving. And that's not to say Capricorn, Taurus, or what was the other third, Earth, or Virgo are not giving. Because they are giving. But I feel like it's always from a how is it going to benefit me place. They got to be financially straight. Their needs have to be met and taken care of, whether that's in relationships or otherwise. And, you know, they'll help you in the process. They're really resourceful. They can tell you, I have a Capricorn cousin, she can tell you any coupon that's out on anything you need it on. They're going to save. They're going to bargain. Capricorns can go either way. And I think it's dependent on how they're raised. I think they like